It was no contest Wednesday in LA as the Warriors beat the Clippers for the 7th straight time, 115-98. Golden State put up 37, led by 18 after one quarter, and LA never really challenged them. This with Steph Curry failing to hit a three for just the second time this season, and the team's leading scorer, Kevin Durant, shooting just 5 of 17. Now the Clippers, who began the year 15-2, have lost 5 of 7, and at least one analyst we know is this close to giving up on them.
I'm not going to totally jump off the Los Angeles Clipper bandwagon. but hey, one of my legs is off. Listen, guys, I think you guys got a legitimate shot to win the world championship. But to come out and play like the dogs y'all did last night, when y'all know y'all had to make a statement. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors, way to show up and handle
sweating more than the Clippers did last night.
I'm sorry. No. But let me tell you this, man. For the Clippers to come out and play like they did last night, if they want to be considered legitimate contenders, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed.
That was, of course, last night on TNT. And agree or disagree with Chuck, how close are you to getting off that crowded bandwagon?
Well, it's only 25% of the season.
That's right.
So let's
I know.
And it's one game. And you got to look at now. To Chuck's point, I wouldn't be embarrassed for him because I didn't play.
Right.
The embarrassment should be on the players. The disappointing thing to me was this. I wanted to see the Blake Griffin-Kevin Durant matchup. Yeah. I wanted to see which style was going to supersede. Durant was going to take him outside. Was he going to take Durant inside and punish him? And Blake, he didn't do that. He just kind of floated and kind of played Durant's game. And Durant didn't have a great game, and you're thinking the only reason way you're gonna beat the only way you're gonna beat Golden State, you think you got to pound them inside.
Yeah.
Well, who's better than Blake Griffin to take Kevin Durant into the post and see how tough he is? But he didn't do that. And until the Clippers change their mentality, then I don't think they can win the championship. Golden State don't play. When they come out in these statement games, they put their foot down. That's what championship teams do. The teams that think they have a chance to win titles, they put their foot on your throat from the jump ball. They don't play around. And right now the Clippers, and I say this all the time, championship teams don't lose 4 or 5 games in a row during the season. It just don't happen.
And they don't lose 7 times to the same opponent in a row.
Well, that's the troubling thing to me. Like we did their game last week. They blew Cleveland's doors off in Cleveland. I mean, the Clippers, that's as impressive win as I've seen so far this year. So you know they can beat anybody. That's not the question here. The question is, when you have a chance to make a statement at home, especially against a team that's tormented you, that doesn't play all that well, and you still get your doors blown off? Yeah. I know it was just one game, but that was...
But on your floor.
That was surprising to me. And I think you mentioned Blake Griffin. I think the issue is that right now Draymond Green is playing better in those games than Blake Griffin is at that power forward spot. That to me is...
You're talking about a guy, Draymond, 6'5"?
Yeah.
You're talking about a guy, 6'9", 6'10", and Blake and Griffin.
I mean, yes, and it's not a matter of, he's not posting him up, he takes him outside and shoots threes, but he's having more impact on those games than Blake is. And that's the thing that's got to change to me if the Clippers are going to beat the Golden State.
Well, the other fascinating thing to me about them is that the Warriors didn't have anybody go nuts. They didn't have a Klay Thompson 60-point game.
Green played well, but...
They played well, They just come out, they do the same thing against everybody, and it works. Yeah. It's the system over and over and over again, and granted, they have great players running it.
I asked both of you, we look at the numbers. Will Golden State have a stretch of games where they go 2-5?
No.
It won't happen.
No.
It's so
Chicago
hard
Bulls may win the championship. Did they have a stretch where they went 2-5? No. Great teams.
No, they get mad when they lose one in a row.
And 2, they don't do that. What did LeBron say after they lost 3 in a row?
Stop playing. It's time to stop playing.
I was in Toronto Monday when they played. LeBron James was on the first bus. When was the last time LeBron James was on the first bus with the rookies and the trainers and the equipment manager? He came out on, when last time you seen LeBron James shoot before a game? Never. He was out on the floor working on his game because he knew championship teams don't lose 3 games in a row. He said that.
And when's the last time you saw him take 26 shots in a game, which he did that night?
Right.
Posted up, he imposed his will on that game. They were not going to lose that game. That's right.